This is a call to action. Rock Island, Illinois. You guys are up. And I need the entire community to show up.
Every time he walked in the room, he was happy, always smiling. Every time we said bye to each other, he said, I love you, Niecy, I love you, Niecy. Always telling everybody he loved them. He was a good person, a good dad. Like, he was no gangs, he had no friends, he only hung out with us. Like, he was a good person, like, seriously.
This is 21-year-old Jakarta Jackson. And on January the 5th, this past Sunday at around 3:20 p.m., the police department know that one of their officers has messed up, and they messed up real bad. They took his life. Now, I'm going to tell you all the inconsistencies that are being said, all right, and things that are being shown that are not true. And we want to see and we demand the body cam footage. A police officer who's trigger happy got up here and claimed that he saw a suspicious person. We hear this all the time. He said he saw a suspicious person and he attempted to stop him. Now, this is the officer. His name is Brett Taylor. Even though they're saying, oh, we don't know who it is, we're not going to name him yet, blah, blah, blah. Okay, his name is Brett Taylor. And what Officer Taylor is claiming is that he saw a suspicious person, which is Jakarta. Said he attempted to stop him. Jakarta kept driving, and then he eventually stopped. Said that Jakarta got out of the car and attempted to flee. Then he jumped back in his car and tried to flee. He held onto the car. He tried to detain him, and Jakarta dragged him with his vehicle. That's when he shot. He only claimed that he shot. Now, Jakarta was hit several times. He was hit several times. And there's a lot of inconsistencies with this whole thing. And then the police came out with their statement saying, oh, he had warrants. Okay, all right, let's look at that and see. Oh, and there were other people in the vehicle too, witnesses. Now this right here is the aftermath.
News release in Illinois State Police today said that Jackson had an active warrant for his arrest, but not go into detail. Now, warrants are not part of the public record until after they've been served, according to county officials. And what News 8 did find in court records was a misdemeanor charge against Jackson for resisting an officer on August 2nd. He was then set to appear before a judge on August 26th, but he didn't show. He was again set to appear in court October 7th, but that's when the court records end. The Rock Island County Integrity Task Force continues to investigate Sunday's incident. The name of the officer has not been released. And today, Illinois State Police confirmed there were other individuals in the vehicle at the time of the incident, but they did not say whether the occupants were adults or children, but said no one else was hurt. The task force is reviewing video from the police vehicle and from body-worn cameras, and when the investigation is complete, a report will go to the Rock Island County State's Attorney for review. She will decide if the officer was justified in using deadly force. Police say the officer opened the driver's door to detain Jackson, but was dragged when Jackson tried to flee. News 8 filed a request for the body cam to be released through the Freedom of Information Act. A request was denied.
Now let's break this down a little bit. They said he had a warrant, didn't show up, they reissued it and all this stuff, right? And then they said that it ended right there. Let me tell you why it ended. Because it was it was recalled. Look. It was recalled. And what does recall mean? Now, this is very, very important, okay? A recall warrant means the court that issued the warrant has ordered it to be withdrawn or quashed. And when a warrant is recalled, law enforcement can no longer arrest or detain the person named in the warrant. So Rock Island Police Department, why are you trying to come out and say, oh, he had a warrant? You can't use that excuse. And another thing, when they said that he was dragged, there he is right there. Do you see any holes or any dirt or anything like that on him? There's snow out there. There's ice, snow, road salt, all that stuff, all kinds of dirt in the roadway. Do you see anything on his clothing? I don't. Do you? And another thing, if he did get dragged by the car, why did he not go to the hospital? Why didn't he get checked out with the ambulance? Instead, he's putting on gloves. You see that he's out there with his sergeant. He wasn't even out there trying to help Jakarta. We're not going to let you push this up under the rug and try to say, oh, he was justified. No, we want to see that body cam and we want to see the car cam and any other officer when they pull it. We want to see all of it. Go ahead and start producing it. That's what we need to see.